That's good. There's in my book, and we'll talk about that another time. But in my book, I explore how deep the relationship with our identity actually goes. It goes beyond just the values.
Okay. Yeah, I would think so.
It goes into our past.
Yeah.
And it shows us how our suffering shapes us.
Sure.
And then
that's where I would talk about boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. Well, one of the things about the identity is that your identity is set in stone. This is something
you've told me this before.
This is set in stone. This is something that it is a part of you.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and it is unchangeable. It isn't changing, but what it does do is it's always revealing something new to you that you didn't know before.
Sure.
Even to the point beyond your death, there will still be undiscovered things about your identity.
Mm-hmm.
that if you were to go on a search, who am I? What was created by the things that I went through?
Yeah.
Okay. What was created by being disowned at birth for me?
Okay.
What was created by coming up in a narcissistic home? What was created by the slavery that I went through? What was created by the abuses that I faced dealing with my own naivety growing up and coming out of that situation? What did all of this create? And now, once I've discovered that, my next step is, okay, now I need to say all of that suffering, the negative effects of it are now dead today. So that now, this is the present. That was the past. This is the present. Now, moving to the future, I can have a relationship with the future that is functional, that works. Both works for me, works for my family, works for society.
Yeah, well, that seems like a good blueprint. But coming from someone like myself, that you could relate to this too. I've changed my name a bunch of times. And I do think identity is pretty elusive. Mm-hmm. So I've tend for my own sanity to define myself more by the things I'm not willing to do. Mm-hmm. And some basic value systems that I hope most people share with me.
Right.
And then the rest of it, yeah, you're right. You know, you got to look at your past. Mm-hmm. You got to look at the things that have shaped you.
Hope hides at home where the greatest sins are committed.
Hope hides at home where the greatest sins are committed.
All the hell we suffered was at home. That's where our hope is. Because then we can go and create our own home and have our chance at that. At formulating from there.
Right.
A whole nation from there, if enough people were to do it. Hope hides at home where the greatest sins are committed.